Okay, hang on, we're almost at your room. I remember the hallway, Aster. I know that much. Alright, here we are. Here's your bed. Now just stay here and get some rest. I'll go get you some soup or something. Maybe some painkiller. Ow. Oh, why did I use that move? Oh. Last time that burned so much. Last time rest was all I needed. Let's hope it's the same thing. Hey, Jolt. Hey, Sylvia. Sick and everything, but I brought someone who wanted to see you. Wanted to see me? Unlikely. Very likely. I wanted to make sure you're okay. Oh. Hey, Eva. Listen, I know it's been a while since we first met, so we seem like strangers again, so this is kind of awkward, but I just have one question and I'll be out of your hair. Well, I'm all ears. What move did you use? Is that a Z move? That's a long story. I'll say one thing, and one thing only. When I was corrupted and changed into this cursed form, only a speck of light was left in me. Only enough to keep me alive. And apparently, when I'm pushed far enough, all the corrupted light that is within me amplifies and expels. Downside is it leaves me very, very weak. And I don't like using the move, as it is very powerful. The only reason Jumpstart's still okay was I was able to hold back at the last second. I hope Jolt likes soup. Wow, that actually opens a lot more questions. But the main question I can think of is, what happened to you? I'd rather not talk about that at the moment. Just give me some time. It still feels like yesterday, unfortunately. Oh, we have some visitors, Joel. Ah, well, here. I brought you some soup. That always helps when I'm sick. I'm also making some tea. I'll be back in a minute. Listen, Aster, I know that everyone here has called me Jolt for the entirety of their life, but that name no longer suits me. I was given a cursed name by the very creatures that corrupted every ounce of light that is left in me. That name is Dark Drinker. Well, I guess if you prefer to be called like that, I can have it arranged. Just, no, I liked your other name better. Here, I'll be back with your tea. So, Dark Drinker now, huh? Yeah, what's up with that name? I already told you. It suits me now. Alright, well, then could you answer my question? What exactly happened to you on that day? I haven't told anybody this. More or less because I've been trapped in that cave for 5 years, but here's what happened. After the rocks collapsed, the sheer force of the impact knocked me somewhere. All I saw was just rubble where the entrance was. I could hardly see my paw in front of my face. After walking to a ledge that, well, when I think about it, it was a stupid idea, but I was willing to try anything to find a way out. I jumped off the ledge. Thankfully, it wasn't too far down, and I only landed in a pile of dust. But here the feeling was stronger than before. And I felt like I couldn't breathe. A horrible, pressing feeling. As if something was holding me in place. It was so much I couldn't stand anymore. And the second I hit the ground, I heard whispers. The depressing feeling got stronger as the whispers progressed. And the last thing I saw before I lost consciousness was this glowing crystal only a few feet away. When I woke up, the feeling was gone, so were the voices. I could breathe normally again, but I felt odd. And the crystal was no longer glowing. I couldn't even find it, but something felt off. And then I realized I was no longer Jolt. I was no longer myself. This was who I am now, and I had to accept it. That's just horrible. Yep. Wasn't until later would I realize what this pressing, choking, excruciatingly sharp feeling was. What was it? Well, about the day after, when I was still convinced I could get out, I realized what had happened to me. See, basically what that crystal, I guess, did was it smothered and corrupted all but the faintest little spark of light that was left in me. Not nearly enough to corrupt me entirely, make me crazy, or kill me, but just enough to make me the monster I am right now. Well, you clearly are not a monster. I mean, you're sitting here just calmly talking. I told myself that. If I wasn't a monster, I'd still be a Jolteon. I hate being a creature of the darkness. Do you understand what happened to me? Do you understand the pain that each and every day brings? I can no longer look at the sun. It burns. I used to love the sunrise and the sunset. And now I can think about when I see it as the excruciating pain I can feel. So, wow, I don't even know what to say to that. There's nothing you can say. Here, Dark Drinker, here. Your tea's ready. Alright, and we better let him rest, come on. He's got a lot on his plate right now. That's true. Get some rest now. Come on, Sylvia. Alright, coming. Get some rest. And you may not feel like it, but you're still the old Jolt. Be it Umbreon or Jolteon. Still as optimistic as ever. He died, Jumpstart. Alright? I cannot believe you're as delusional as Sylvia's being right now. I mean, I can understand Sylvia because of how traumatizing it has been, losing her best friend, but, oh, really? And none of us were close to him. None of us were close to Joel as well before he died. Or supposedly died. Listen, he's dead. Or are you just not willing to accept the fact that your best friend, all of our best friend, has been corrupted, turned into something that he wasn't? Is it just that hard to accept him for what he is now? No reply? Didn't think so. He fights just like him and knew all of the personal information that he and only he would know. Alright? You witnessed the battle, and you asked him the questions, and he answered it perfectly. Alright? Accept the facts. Face them. I'm not hungry. Alright, let's go get some dinner now. Hey everybody, we're here. Where's Blitz? He was being a little newly hatched Eevee. Define that. I mean, he's still upset about the whole Jolt incident. I mean, well, not really upset, as in the fact that he just refuses to accept it. Newly hatched Eevee, huh? Ava, are you serious? Are you absolutely serious right now? We know that you don't want to evolve, okay? We know that all too clearly, but seriously. Really? You're far from a new hatched Eevee. Far from it. You're about as old as everyone here. Maybe even a year older or two. I suppose you got me there. But why just can't he accept the fact that this is Jolt? That's what I've been trying to tell him. Maybe he's just... I don't know. Maybe he's just sort of in that questioning phase. I mean, he thought Jolt was dead for quite a long time. And maybe he's just refusing to accept the fact that maybe he's alive. It's not a sense of malice or denial. I'd just say it's more of a sense of, I can't believe this actually happened. He's just... I guess what I'm trying to say is that he's probably in just shock right now. It'll take him some time to actually accept the facts. That makes sense. So what are we gonna eat for dinner? I don't know. I could probably go make some pie for dessert. You know, we got a lot of pecha berries. Yeah, I still got a lot of soup, so we could have that for dinner. I'll go get some Castilla stuff, whatever they're called. Old chateaus. Yeah, sorry, I'm half asleep. Anyway, I'll go get some of those. All right, I'll go make some pie for dessert.